I'm going to talk about occurring patterns. So let's look at weather warnings. So Scarborough, gonna see most of southern Ontario is gonna get some weather warnings with some 10 to 20 millimeters of rainfall. This it's gonna continue Saturday morning to Saturday afternoon. It's gonna start by Saturday morning actually, and go through Saturday afternoon. Some weather advisory it starts from Friday, April 17, 12:27 p.m. to Saturday, April 18, 4:27 a.m. Eastern. That's a special weather statement. So that is his weather advisory. So didn't read properly the Scarboroughs, so there's nothing to read. So let's look at Melville's. So Melville's actually part of weather warning, so it doesn't count. So let's look at upcoming patterns. So we done the finish the weather warning. So let's look at the first pattern first. So 1016, 1012 millibars, 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Massive cold front, thick for cold front actually. So 1008 millibars of pressure, 1004 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Snowfall. So 1016, 1020 millibars of pressure, 1000 and whatever. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m., April the 20th. So 1028 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is April the 21st. So 1016, 1012, 1020 millibars. Some is 1020 millibars, so it's new level. So let's look at precipitation pattern. So the precipitation pattern, same thing is there is nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 11 p.m. There's nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. Line said Obey Port Elgin Collingwood is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 11 a.m. There is something. So Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Oku, Hamilton, Beatty, Beverly, Zolala, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Salaby, Mainland. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Line said Obey, Whitetown, Port Elgin, Hanover. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Actually, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. So line said Obey, Whitetown, Port Elgin, Hanover. It's going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood, Dunn Beach is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Palm Beach, Soliby, Milan, Nodala, Betty, Beverly Hills, Brampton, Orangeville, Oakwood, those are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lashburg, Smith, Georgia, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Hamilton, Niagara Lake 0.25 millimeters. Coburg's going to get some 0.25 millimeters, so that's Georgia's going to need 0.25 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. Line said, Obey Whitetown, Poyles, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley Beach, Salaby, Milan, Olala, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Hamilton, Oakwood, Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Hole, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those are going to get some 0.6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Parts of it, Oshawa's heaviest is 2.5 millimeters, 12.5 millimeters, lightest is 6.25 millimeters. So let's go to Niagara Lake, it's 6.25 millimeters. That's heaviest in Niagara Lake, lightest is 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Falls City heaviest is 12.5, and lightest 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So the heaviest in Niagara Falls City, lightest is 0.2.5 millimeters. The same thing as Niagara on the Lake. So Coburg, Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Belleville's 0.25 millimeters. Wyton's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Now gonna Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Orlala, Beverly Hills, Belva's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Coburg, Peterborough is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Oshawa is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters to 6.25 millimeters. So let's go to Collingwood. Bomb Beach, Tiny Beach, Salaby is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Like I said, Obey White Temple in Hanover. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. Scarborough Snowfall Works, where it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Coburg, Peterborough, Belfast, it's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Saga, Brampton, or Orangeville, Oakville, Hamilton, Georgia, Beverly, Zalala. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. 8 a.m. Saga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Niagara Falls City. Coburg, Belleville, Oakwood, those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 11 a.m. There is something. Oakwood, Sissaga, Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lake Pacific. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Line said Obey Whiteton. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Whiteton's nothing. Belleville, actually. 2 p.m. There is something. So Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Oakville, Old Central Oakville, Eastern Oakville, Niagara, and Lake Niagara Falls, City Boston. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters rainfall. Hamilton, parts of Niagara Falls City, Lansing, OB, Whitetown, Port Elton, Hanover, Palm Beach. Solid Bay is going to get some Betty, Beverly is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including Collingwood. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Niagara Lake is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall mostly. And Barnstable 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Snowfall, Luxembourg, Farsa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Including nights and Obey, White, and Boyles in Hanover. Palm Beach, Sotheby, Midland, Beatty, Beverly is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain snowfall. So parts of Australia, Coburg, not Coburg, Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oakville, Western is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Western Central Oakville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. Whiten. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Niagara Lake. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. And parts where it's going to get 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City Heavy is 2.5 millimeters. Light is going to get some 0.25 millimeters. Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters. Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall mixed with rainfall. Beverly so 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Oakville, Hamilton's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Beverly is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Looks with 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, Niagara Lake, most of it. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. It's parts of it. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 0.25 millimeters snowfall. This is Niagara Falls City. That's the lightest. Heavy is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Sotheby is 0.25 millimeters snowfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. So Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. So Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is nothing else. 8 p.m. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 7 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. 8 p.m. There's something. So Mississauga is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Brampton It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Down Toronto parts of Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Beverly Hills is 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Jordania is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Newmarket, snowfall is going to get some 2.5 millimeters snowfall. Heaviest in Scarborough is 2.5 millimeters snowfall. Scarborough is 0.25 millimeters snowfall. That's the lightest. So, Uxmal 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Orangeville 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's look at Collingwood. But going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Eastern Oakland, Central Oakland 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. 11 p.m. So Scarborough's is heaviest is 2.5 millimeters of snowfall, lightest is coming 0.25 millimeters. Snowfall, the market, or it will gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters snowfall, like could be orange wall. So Mississauga, Brampton, downtown Toronto, beyond the Scarborough, Oshawa, it's going to get some Beverly Hills, it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, so Collingwood 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Ocal's going to get some, half of Ocal's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, that's half of Ocal, which is eastern. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall a little bit. Coburg is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to the east no next tower. Let's look at total precipitation 24 hours. So let's start from 8 p.m. Saturday, April 18th. Whiteton 18 millimeters, Collingwood 12 millimeters, Lionshead Obey is going to get 14 millimeters, Boylston 19 millimeters, 18 millimeters in Hanover, 19 actually. Bomb Beach is going to be 12 millimeters. Solid Beach 12 millimeters. Midland 12 millimeters. Dunham Beach 30 millimeters. Georgia 7 millimeters. 9 millimeters. Beverly is 10 millimeters. Barry's 10 millimeters. So Lake Bay is going to get some 10 millimeters of rainfall. So everywhere there was 10.5 millimeters. Ocals 11 millimeters. Ocal heavy is going to get some 15 millimeters of rainfall for 14 actually. Brampton 11 millimeters. Mississauga 12 millimeters. Downtown 12 millimeters. Scarborough 12 millimeters. 11 millimeters is over. Newmarket 9 millimeters. Orangeville 10 millimeters. Uxbridge 9 millimeters. Oshawa 20 millimeters. 15 millimeters of Peterborough. Coburg 15 millimeters. Belleville 12 millimeters. Orillas 9 millimeters. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. April the 19th. So everyone Niagara Falls, Niagara on the Lake 5 millimeters in Niagara Falls. It is 8 millimeters. Oakville, Abbotsford 2 millimeters. Brampton is 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters in Mississauga. Downtown 2 millimeters. Scarborough 2 millimeters. Snowfall 2 millimeters. Newmarket also 2 millimeters. Wilkes 1 millimeters. Oshawa is 1 millimeters. Coburg 1 millimeters. Peterborough 1 millimeters. Melville 2 millimeters. Collingwood 1 millimeters. Whitetown 1 millimeters. Boylston 2 millimeters. Hanover going to get some 2 millimeters. Lionshead Obey 1 millimeters. Bombay is going to get some 0.7 millimeters. 0.3 millimeters is in land. Georgia 0.6 millimeters. Beverly Hills 0.9 millimeters. 0.8 Barry. Other than 0.8 millimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is 2 millimeters local. So whole local. So let's go to the next tower, which is solid base 0.3 millimeters. Let's go to 8 p.m. April the 20th. There is something. Collingwood, 1 millimeters. Bombay, Standing Beach, going to be 0.8 millimeters. Sotheby, 0.8 millimeters. Georgia, 0.8 millimeters. Barrie, 0.8 millimeters. Beverly, 0.7, 6 millimeters. 0.6 and all that. Niagara on the Lake is 0.65 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 0.27 millimeters. Belleville, 0.3 millimeters. Boylston, 0.87 millimeters. Hanover is going to get some 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Uxbridge. 0.2 millimeters later on. Milan's going to be 0.3 millimeters. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. So snowfall 6 millimeters, Scarborough 5 millimeters, Downton 3 millimeters, Brampton 5 millimeters, this is August 2 millimeters. Newmarket Orangeburg 4 millimeters, Hooksmith 1 millimeters, Ostrava 1 millimeters, Georginia 0.3 millimeters, Collingwood 8 millimeters, so Bombay 0.3 millimeters, so Beverly Hills is going to get some 1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower. So Oakland Abbey is going to be 2 millimeters. Oakland again 0.2 millimeters. So let's go to total snowfall. Peterborough is 0.2 millimeters. Coburg is going to get some nothing. So let's look at total snowfall, which is I didn't feeding. So first tower there is nothing else first day actually. So let's look at April the 19th. So Whiten 1 centimeters, 1.1 Collingwood, 1.1 centimeters, 4,000, 2.1 Hanover is going to get some 1.6 centimeters. Bombay, Sotheby's 0.4 centimeters, Midland 0.4 centimeters, Georgia 0.3 centimeters, Beverly Hills 0.8 centimeters, Ready 0.5 centimeters, Honolulu is going to be 0.2 centimeters. Niagara Lake 1.2 centimeters, Niagara Falls is 3.4 centimeters, Hamilton 0.7 centimeters, Oakville is going to get the average of 0.5 centimeters. Mississauga 0.4 centimeters, Brampton 0.6 centimeters, Atlanta 0.6 centimeters, Scarborough 0.8 centimeters, Tofu 1 centimeters, Newmarket 1.2, Orangeburg 1.1, Wilkesburg 0.8 centimeters, 0.6 centimeters in Nashua, 0.2 centimeters in Coburg, 0.3 centimeters in Belleville. So the average of Toronto is going to be 0.8 centimeters. So it's actually 0.7 centimeters. Let's go to Palm Beach. 0.3 centimeters below solidly done. So let's look at line side OB. It's going to get some 1 centimeters. It is 1 centimeter. So snowfall. That's line side OB. Let's look at air temperature pattern. So wait 10 seconds. Let's look at air temperature patterns. So 17 degrees of white. Town Collingwood 16 degrees. 4 hours into 13 degrees. Honolulu is going to get some 14 degrees, 13 degrees. Everywhere dark fast 14.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakville 12 degrees. Mississauga 12 degrees. Brampton 17 degrees. 17 degrees is Tofu. Scarborough is 17 degrees. So Richmond is 17 degrees. Sasha 30 degrees. Hooksmith 18 degrees. Newmarket 90 degrees. Italy Orchard. Peterborough 19 degrees. Coburg 8 degrees. Belleville 17 degrees. Midland's gonna get some 22 degrees, 20 degrees. Honolulu's gonna get some 60 degrees. Mary's gonna get some 18 degrees. Georgia's gonna get 10 degrees. Baptist is gonna get some 17 degrees. So let's go to Line Set OB. It's gonna get some 13 degrees. Solid Bay is gonna get some 14 degrees, actually 7 degrees. Standard B, Bombay is gonna be 12 degrees. Thunder B is gonna get some 17 degrees, 7 degrees. The actually 7 degrees. It's in Thunder Beach. So Solid Bay is gonna be 8 degrees. Bobby is called 12 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. So White 50 degrees, Collingwood 30 degrees, Lights and Obi is gonna get some 14 degrees. 14 degrees, Honolulu is gonna get some 15 degrees, Bombay is gonna get some 10 degrees, Thunder Bay is gonna get some 8 degrees, Salamis 10 degrees, Villa 10 degrees, Alala 9 degrees, Mary 9 degrees, Georgia 8 degrees, Beverly Hills is 9 degrees, everywhere in America was 14 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 7 degrees, Oakville again 5 degrees, Mississauga 5 degrees, Downton 5 degrees, Brampton 7 degrees, Tofu 7 degrees, Scarborough 6 degrees, Downton 5 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeburg 8 degrees. Wilkes 8 degrees, Oshawa 6 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Belleville 8 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. So everywhere in Ark was 22.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 15 degrees, Sissaga 14 degrees, Brampton 18 degrees, Tofu 17 degrees, Scarborough going to be 16.5, 17 degrees. Newmarket also 70 degrees, Wilkes 70 degrees, Sasha 50 degrees, Peterborough 70 degrees, Coburg 30 degrees, Belleville 90 degrees, the White Sand 4 degrees, Lights and OB 4 degrees, 4 also 3 degrees, Hanover is going to get some 4 degrees, Thunder Beach, 11 degrees, Palm Beach, 12 degrees. Thunder Beach is going to get some 7 degrees, Jordania's 11 degrees. So Beverly Hills is going to be 18 degrees. No, 16 degrees. Mary's going to be 14 degrees. Honolulu is going to get some 10, 12 degrees. So 10 degrees actually. So it's actually 12 degrees Celsius in Honolulu. So let's go to next tower, which is Collingwood, is 50 degrees. Let's go to next tower, which is London. 7 a.m. Oh, that's 7 p.m. Let's go to 7 a.m. April the 19th. So, Langton will be Whitetown. It's going to get some 1 degrees, 4 hours, and 2 degrees, Hardware 1 degrees. Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan. It's going to be 1 degree. Georgia is going to get some 2 degrees. Bavlas is 1 degrees. Maddie's Sweat is 1 degrees. Honolulu is going to get some 1 degrees. Everywhere in Ireland, 5.5 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland, 5 degrees. Sissaga, 5 degrees. Brampton, 3 degrees. Tofu, 2 degrees. Scarborough, 3 degrees. Dr. 4 degrees. Newmarket, also 1 degree. Success, 1 degree. Sasha, 3 degrees. Peterborough, 3 degrees. Coburg, 4 degrees. Bravo, 5 degrees. So, Oakland, 4 degrees. So, let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. So, White 3 degrees, Lionshead, Obey is going to be 3 degrees, Boyaz 2 degrees, Adam is 3 degrees, Collingwood 3, 4 degrees, Palm is 3 degrees, Sotheby 3 degrees, Databy is going to get some 2 degrees. Georgia 4 degrees, Wembley 4 degrees, Mary 4 degrees, Alala 4 degrees, so everywhere now for 6 degrees, Hamilton local 7 degrees, 5 degrees in local. Brampton 8 degrees, this is like at 7 degrees, Dr. 7 degrees, Scarborough 8 degrees, Tofu 8 degrees, Newmarket, Winchell 6 degrees, Hooksway 6 degrees, Oshawa 7 degrees, Peterborough 7 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Melville 8 degrees. So let's go to the next tower. So let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. So Whitening 3 degrees, minus 3, line said obey minus 3, Boreals in minus 3 degrees. Hardaway is going to get some minus 3 degrees. Collingwood minus 3 degrees. Bombay, Sotheby is minus 4 degrees. Databy is going to get some minus 3 degrees. Let's go to Tortilla. It's going to get some minus 3 degrees. Beverly Hills minus 4. Betty minus 4. Otherwise, 4 degrees. Everywhere in possible 5 degrees below freezing. Hamilton, Oakland, 0 degrees. Branton, minus 3 degrees. Mississauga, minus 2 degrees. Dr. minus 2. Scarborough, minus 3. Stouffville, minus 4. Newmarket, minus 1, minus 4. Oaksmith, minus 5. Oshawa, minus 3. Peterborough, minus 4. Coburg minus 1, Melbourne minus 2. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. Wartime 1 degrees, Lionshead 1 degrees, Hope Bay 0 degrees, Boyalton 0 degrees, Hardware 1 degrees, Collingwood minus 1, Bombeys minus 1, Sotheby minus 1, Databees minus 2. So 1 degrees in Milan, 0 degrees in Georgia, Beverly says 1 degrees, Verity 0 degrees, Alala 1 degrees. Everywhere in Falls is 3 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 3 degrees, Sissaga 3 degrees, Brampton 3 degrees, Toffel 2 degrees, Scarborough 3 degrees, Dr. 3 degrees, Richard 3 degrees. Newmarket Orangewood 2 degrees, Oaksway 1 degrees. 3 degrees in Oshawa, Peterborough 3 degrees, Coburg 3 degrees, Melbourne 4 degrees. So let's go to the next tower. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. The 8 is something. Line 0 B. Boyolton 1 degrees, Honolulu 0 degrees, Collingwood 0 degrees, Palm Beach 1 minus 1, Sotheby minus 1, Thunderbreeze 0 degrees, Midland minus 1 degree, Tortilla minus 1, Mary minus 1, 2 degrees, Bablas is minus 1 degrees, on the last minus 1 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 1 degrees, Hamilton, Oakland 0 degrees, Mississauga 1 degrees, Toronto 1 degrees, Brampton 1 minus 1 degrees, Tofu minus 1, Scarborough 0 degrees, Newmarket Orangewood minus 2 degrees, Ipswich minus 1, Oshawa 1 degrees, Peterborough minus 1, Coburg 1 degrees, Melbourne 1 degrees. So let's go to Wartime 0 degrees. So let's go to let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. Wartime 6 degrees, Lionshead, Obey is gonna be 20 degrees, Boyalton 6 degrees, Hardaway 6 degrees, Lingwood 7 degrees, Bombay 7 degrees, Sotheby 7 degrees, Thunderbee is gonna get some 5 degrees, Georgia 5 degrees, Beverly is 7 degrees, Mary's 8 degrees, Solala 7 degrees, so Beverly is Everywhere the falls is 8 degrees, Hamilton local 7 degrees, August 7 degrees, Brampton 8 degrees, Tofu 6 degrees, Scarborough 6 degrees, Downton 6 degrees, Newmarket 7 degrees, Orangeville 8 degrees, Uxbridge 5 degrees, Sasha 5 degrees, Peterborough 4 degrees, Coburg 3 degrees, Melbourne 5 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So